And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roncalli Boys Soccer here on the Roncalli Media Network. Rob Brown and Sam Brown with you tonight. So pleased you've chosen to spend part of your Tuesday night with us. A gorgeous weather night here on the south side. And we've got a nice rivalry game for you this evening with Roncalli coming in at 3-5-1, taking on the Scecina Memorial Crusaders from the east side of town. Come in at 4-3-1. And this senior night for Roncalli. Senior night's coming when we can get them in this fall season. Sammy, you're not guaranteed games next week because you never know what can transpire with the virus out there. So schools have wisely moved their senior nights up.
Yep.
Traditionally, it's always the final home game, but so for Orfeo Demizio's club, tonight is senior night. So we've got a bunch of seniors in the starting lineup tonight for Roncalli. 4 to be exact. But for Roncalli, Sam, it's a chance to kind of keep some momentum going. They had a fairly good week last week in that a come-from-behind conference win on Thursday night against Heritage Christian where they spotted Heritage the first 2 goals and then scored 4 straight to win 4-2 on the road. That was a good win. And then a little bit of a gut punch loss here on Saturday in a conference matchup with Bishop Chatard, a game that went down, ended at 1-1 at the end of regulation. They went through 2 overtimes, and then Chatard was victorious on penalties.
I think one of the keys for the Rebels today is going to be not counting out Scecina just because they're a smaller program. I've seen, it happens plenty. It happens plenty of times at every level. A team comes in that's much smaller, maybe doesn't have the resources that the other program has. Other team kind of discounts that and then ends up getting beat. So I think the Rebels really have to just approach this as just another rivalry game as opposed to a game against some small 1A school.
Well, you mentioned the differential in school sizes. Soccer, the only 3-class sport in Indiana. Roncalli plays in the 3A, which is the largest class. Scecina competes in 1A, the smallest class. And as we mentioned, the Crusaders, they'll come in 4-3-1 and coming off a win in their most recent timeout. That was a 1-0 win over Park Tudor last Thursday. And Scecina, this was a last year when these two teams hooked up and played at Scecina on the east side, it was a 1-1 draw. So to your point, Scecina does not show any kind of signs that they're intimidated by a school with Roncalli's size. And like you said, Roncalli's resources. We expect this to be a toughly contested match tonight.
Should not be taken lightly.
So let's run quickly through the starters. For Scecina, Garrett Nolan is in goal. He's a senior. Edison Cuellar is a junior midfielder. Jose Hernandez, a junior midfielder. Daniel Linares, Owen Schreiber, a couple seniors on the back line. Anthony Hintz and Cirillo Gonzalez, a couple seniors in midfield. Carlos Guerrero Torres is a senior up front. Alonzo Romo, a senior in the midfield. And another senior attack, Marco Soriano. John Hegarty is the coach for the Crusaders. For Roncalli, Alessandro Guzman, the senior, starts in goal. On the back line, Blaine Bowman, a junior. Christian Maldonado, a sophomore. Colin Newitt, a junior on the back line. On the front line, or in the midfield slash front line, Hugo Herndon, who's a junior, number 2. Jacob Capps, the senior, gets a start tonight. Connor Mahoney, who had 3 assists in the win last 2 Saturdays ago at Covenant Christian. He's a senior in midfield. Sam Gantner, who has 5 goals this season, second on the team in scoring. He is a junior in midfield. Luke Kegris also in the midfield, a sophomore. Nick Moreno, a senior midfielder, gets a start tonight. And Matt Kabalan, a junior midfielder, gets the start or a senior midfielder gets the start as well. And the coach for Roncalli, Orfeo Demizio, in his second season, he is an even 12-12 with 1 draw in his 1+ season here at Roncalli. Let's go ahead and take our first and only break here on the pregame show. When we come back, Sam and I will have the opening kick for tonight's boys soccer matchup on the south side of Indianapolis. It's Roncalli, it's Scecina, it's next. After this, on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network.
Nice ride. Y'all have these in blue? Can you hear this?
There's only one Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, offering world-class compassionate care for your child. Schedule primary ER or specialist care online.
Thanks, Peyton. We've got this.
Oh, okay. That's where they go.
We're so thrilled to have Peyton Manning's name on our children's hospital.
COVID won't kill me.
I'm partying outside. COVID won't kill me.
I don't need to wear a mask around my friends. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 23. COVID won't kill me.
If I haven't gotten it yet, COVID won't kill me.
I'm young. COVID won't kill me.
Famous last words. Don't let them be yours. Socially distance. Mask up, America. I work out every day.
Learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official. Log on to ihsaa.org/officials today. Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/official.
Taylor on the graphics, Eros Garcia on the camera. And Stefan Welsh is our coordinating producer on site. Beautiful evening. The weather's supposed to be great all week. Maybe a little rain midweek, but expect good weather tonight and certainly Friday night when we're back with you for football action here at the stadium when Roncalli hosts Guerin Catholic. Expected game time temperature on Friday night to be in the mid-50s.
Perfect.
Perfect. 73 our temperature tonight here at kickoff.
Not bad either.
Also keep you up to date on the girls volleyball team taking on Brebeuf Jesuit tonight up on the north side in conference play. Roncalli winning set 1, 25-19, Christina Erasmus's club. And Roncalli just winning the second set, 25-7. So that one could be over fairly quickly. So Scecina heading right to left across your monitor in this first half toward the east goal. Scecina in the white tops, black shorts, and the red numerals with the Scecina crest logo on the left breast. Meanwhile, Roncalli in the all-red kits with the white numerals and striping. Roncalli has going to take the kick. Jacob Capps, number 5 there in the center. And Alec Brooking, number 33, who's a senior manager for Roncalli. He's out there at midfield. They're going to kick it back to him, let him handle. And then he blasts it out of bounds with the sub waiting to check in, and he'll get a nice round of applause. That's a nice Alec Brooking there, the senior manager, putting on the number 33 shirt, getting a chance to handle it.
Great gesture.
On senior night. And Sam Gantner, number 10, steps in. Now we get to it. Here's Capps. Leaves it on the far side. Now back in the middle to Colin Newitt. He's in that central defensive pairing with Christian Maldonado. Kegris leaves it on the wing to Cabalin, one of the seniors. It's taken away. First touch for the Crusaders. Trying to get back through the midfield. That's 18, Alonso Romo. Now Scecina switches the field. 1 minute gone here from Roncalli. Keep you updated on scores that come across the Magic Twitter machine tonight. Bishop Chatard in out of conference play tonight, hosting Hamilton Heights. Loose ball midfield, controlled by the head of Kegris. Now Roncalli on it. That's Moreno trying to settle. And Scecina wins it back. Although a nice play by Gantner, number 10 on your screen, to take it back for Roncalli. Bowman, number 8, shouldered off the ball by Scecina, and then a foul called
On Roncalli.
on the Crusaders, it looks like.
Oh.
That's number 19. Ryan Ben Larby, who is whistled for the foul. Ball knocked off the near touch. And it's Roncalli's play. Tim Bowman, our referee tonight. Man in charge of the action. One of the top referees in Central Indiana.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Quick throw down the sideboard for Scecina, and a nice play by Colin Newitt to shoulder the Scecina attacker off the ball, but Newitt's clear goes out of bounds, and the Crusaders maintain. That's number 11, Carlos Guerrero Torres, trying to initiate the action. Now a long throw ahead to Ben Larby. He's got it in the corner, and it's played off the end line by Bowman. No, last touch by Ben Larby.
He tried to play it across and completely whiffed it.
Okay. So it is a goal kick for Roncalli.
Roncalli's already making a sub here.
Quick sub in. It's Christian Maldonado comes off, and
Brian.
Likely
Maldonado.
Brian. Yep, his brother comes on. Brian, the junior, number 4. Christian, the senior, number 16. Or the sophomore, beg your pardon, number 16. Here's Sam Gantner, working the middle of the field. Nice move. Puts a defender on his back. Tries to play the through ball to Caps, but the goalkeeper off his line. That's Nolan, the senior, for the Crusaders. He's on it, out off his line.
That move got a rise out of the student section.
Yeah, good student section down here below us tonight. Bouncing ball on the turf, and we've got a shirt pull on the Crusaders.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Foul whistled on number 11, Carlos Guerrero Torres. And Roncalli plays it ahead. Scecina wins it back. Now Moreno regains, finds Gantner. Plays it through, and a foot race to the loose ball in the corner, and Nolan beats Kabalin.
It was a good idea.
Really, that ball across the 18 really forced Nolan to come a long way to go get it.
Yeah. Which is always a dangerous play if you're a goalkeeper.
Well, I think if you're Roncalli, you want to put Nolan in a position where he's got to move a lot early. You want to move the goalkeeper around and get him.
Don't let him get comfortable.
Yep. Roncalli's done a good job of that thus far. Still no shots on goal, however. Possession being exchanged out near the midfield line. And finally won by the road team in white. Good stop-and-go move by Cirillo Gonzalez. Number 10 on your screen. He tries to get it back, and it's poked free. Knocked out of bounds by Blaine Bowman for the Crusaders' throw. Long throw down the side. That's Gonzalez. Plays it out top, the 18. Working with it is Guerrero Torres, and the loose ball harmlessly rolls toward the end line, scooped up by Guzman, the Roncalli keeper. We've talked before, Guzman, Sam, has extremely long wingspan.
Yes. Yes.
I think last time out, we were last with you on the broadcast, we mentioned former Roncalli keeper Jackson McHugh from days gone by, who stood 6'6" and had about a 6'9" wingspan.
Oh, yeah.
Gantner's dispossessed and draws a foul right outside the 18. So this sets up what could potentially be a good spot for a free kick for Roncalli. Soriano, I believe, whistled for the foul.
Probably about 25 yards out. It's a great scoring opportunity here.
Angle to the left. 3-man wall for the Crusaders. Ball put just wide of the frame by Connor Mahoney. So Mahoney with a shot, not a shot on goal, it was off the frame. Off the free kick. Roncalli wins it back, holds it in. That's Caps. Plays it up the far touchline. Moreno racing, trying to hold it in, and he did. Nice hustle. Dumps it back to Caps. Caps trying to get an angle to play it right in front of the goal. Instead drops for Mahoney, and the pass too far. One back temporarily by the Crusaders, but Kegris is there to hold it in, number 11, for the team in red. Roncalli regroups to the back line, and Brian Maldonado. Brian looking down the pitch, instead gives it to Colin Newitt, who finds Gantner in a slot out front. Mahoney working. Pass too strong to Kegris. One back by the Crusaders. Now it's a foot race ahead.
Nope, he was
and
off.
he was offsides.
He's off by about 2 steps.
That was Carlos Guerrero Torres. He's shown some speed here in the early going.
Yeah, he has.
Has Torres. Roncalli's got to know where he is in that middle third.
I think Colin Newitt was lucky he was offsides because he wasn't winning that foot race.
So Roncalli will need to be aware of where Carlos Guerrero Torres is, number 11. And the ball played ahead to him, but headed back in. Hugo Herndon has come on, number 2. I should say he's been in the whole time. It's his first real touch, though, as Hugo involved. Takes the throw to Gantner. Back to Herndon.